What's up everyone, it's Animation here. We are back here again with another anime discussion video. Today I have a very special topic for you guys because I actually made a presentation for you guys and I want to share with you guys. And this presentation is on the topic of the best anime characters to run a two-man with. AKA, what anime characters can help you the most on a double date. Now, starting off, we have to do a quick introduction because I know a lot of you guys might be listening to this and asking yourself, what the fuck is a two-man? Okay, and I'm going to explain to you guys. As Urban Dictionary describes a two-man, it is referred to when one of your friends wants to hang out with a woman, but the woman insists on bringing her friend, and you tag along with your friend to help prevent a potential cock block. And the example they use is, hey dude, Lucy's bringing her friend with her to the movies. Do you want to make this a two-man? So, as they said in the example, let's assume you're talking to a woman, you finally agree to get her to hang out with her, and she invites her friend. You invite your friend, so you guys can make it a double date, and that's a more romantic way of viewing a two-man, is essentially a double date. That being said, no man views a two-man in this romantic like, okay? We have ulterior motives when we invite a friend with us, okay? We're trying to focus on you, hopefully get you to our house and, get in, okay? Get in, get out with it, okay? That's what we're trying to do when we run a two-man. That being said, you might be asking yourself, why? Why even perform a two-man? Why don't you just go along and have that woman bring a friend along? It'll just be you and her friend. And doing so will put you in what I like to call a 2v1 scenario. Under normal circumstances, let's say the woman goes by herself and it's just you and the woman. This is a 1v1 situation. This is what we want. This is the ISO. Typically, we can score these buckets. This is an easy bucket for us. But then she brings along her friend, okay? And this is where things become a little bit more difficult for us, okay? Because especially if the friend is someone you don't know. Because typically, nobody likes to be third wheeled, okay? It's not a great feeling. So, especially if the woman and you are like spending most of your time together and the girl's off by herself, that's a terrible feeling to have. So the girl is more than likely is going to take up the woman that you're trying to talk to. She's going to take up most of her attention. And then you're in that 2v1 scenario because you can't focus on both of these girls, especially when you only care about one of them. So what you need to do is call up your duo, call up your man, and have him take that girl away from that 2v1 scenario and let you run that ISO, let you run that one-on-one, and get you that easy bucket. So with all that being said, let's discuss some anime characters that I think would be an excellent person to call for a two-man. Starting off with JJK, which is the anime where every character runs a two-man, okay? Every single fight in this show is someone getting jumped. The only people who don't jump characters is Sukuna and Gojo. That's because they are the strongest characters in the show. Everyone else is just jumping people, okay? Starting off with, first, Yuta Okotsu. One of my favorite characters in this show. I love Yuta. I love his personality. And I got a couple pros and cons for Yuta. Starting off with the fact that he is very unassuming. Just look at that smile, okay? Here's the thing about women. Women are very... They put up walls when they meet a man for the first time. They put up these walls. Okay, it's a defense mechanism, and it's something that I actually totally understand. Okay, I'm actually the same way when I meet a woman that I don't really know that well. Okay, it's a little scary meeting a stranger, but Yuta is very unassuming. Look at that smile. That is a smile that could break down someone's walls in a second. Make it like you'll just feel safe around Yuta. He'll be someone so easy to talk to, in my opinion. Number two, he's really good with kids, okay? Now, here's the thing. Majority of women want kids. So majority of women want someone who's good with kids. And look at Yuta projecting this child from getting traumatized, okay? A woman's going to look at this and see, oh, he's good with kids. I want to talk to him more instead of focusing on my friend, okay? And this is something that a two-man is meant to do. They're supposed to let that friend focus on them so you can run that 1v1. Run that ISO, okay? And someone that's good with kids is going to be more appealing for a woman, okay? Number three, he has shown success with women in JJK, okay? Maki, one of the baddest women in the show, wants this man more than anything. And not only Maki, but he got Rika too. Rika too, okay? One of the baddest women in JJK, okay? He got her. He bagged Rika. He's gonna bag Maki, okay? We know this. We know this. Number 4, he has cursed speech. Okay, cursed speech, for anyone who doesn't know what cursed speech is a technique in JJK that allows you to basically utter a command, and basically if the person is weaker than you, they have to follow that command, okay? Now, I know what you guys might be thinking, but just hear me out, okay? Consent is very important, okay? No means no. I understand all of this, but just hear me out for a second. What if she couldn't say no? Let's just move on to the cons. Let's just move on to the cons. Con number 1. He is a married man, okay? That is a ring on his finger, okay? You're not just seeing things. That is a ring on his finger. Number 2 is not just that he's married. It's who he's married to, because number 2, he is a certified PDF file, as one might like to say. The person he is married to is Rika, this cursed spirit right here. But Rika is actually a child. That is a child that he is married to. Again, you're not just seeing things. This explains why he's so good with kids, okay? Because he's married to a child. All that being said, he does have cursed speech. He is very good with kids. He's very unassuming, and he has shown success with women. So I had to give him a final rating of 8.5 out of 10. You are approved, Yuto Kosu. I will put your number in my phone, and you will be part of my 2-man roster. Next one up, we got Toto. Another amazing character who has a ton of pros. Number 1, he has big brother energy. Look at him. Look at him matching poses with Yuji, someone he's known for like 5 minutes. Big brother energy. And what this means for a 2-man is he's going to get you right. Okay, he's going to help you buy clothes, get you some nice cologne for your girl. Okay, he's going to make sure you are right. He is going to take away that friend's attention immaculately. The friend, it'd be like, hey, let's just be you and that woman. The Toto and the friend, it'll be like they don't even exist. That is how good he is. Number 2, he's never failed a 2-man. Another fact I misspelled never, okay? I promise you I am a writer. He's never failed a 2-man. Every time him and Yuji jump someone, they always end up on top. And this has nothing to do with him being 2-man. This has to do with everyone that thinks that him and Yuji aren't gonna end up beating Sukuna. Because they're gonna beat Sukuna. We all know this. We all know this. Number 3, he wants to know your type, okay? That's literally him asking, what's your type of woman? Now you might be asking, why is this important? As I said before, you call up your 2-man anytime that you're talking to a woman and you get her to hang out and she wants to bring a friend. So let's say Toto's talking to a girl, okay? And he asks her to hang out and she says yes, but she wants to bring a friend. What Toto's going to do is, if the friend is your type, he's going to call you. Because as I said, he got that big brother energy. He got that big brother energy. So if he knows that that friend is your type, he's calling you up. Because you're his boy. Okay? Number 4, he has autistic riz. Now, I actually don't know what autistic riz is. This is a phrase I keep hearing on the internet. So it must be a real thing. But apparently people with autism have insane amount of riz. I don't know if this is actually true or not. Because I myself don't have autism. And I don't know anyone with autism. And for anyone who thinks that Toto isn't autistic, please explain this scene. Please explain this. This isn't even a joke. Please explain this scene, because this scene is 100% autistic coded. Okay? Now, all that being said, Toto does have a few cons. Okay? Number 1, I don't know if he actually knows how to talk to women. Okay? He had to pay to hold a woman's hand. Look at this. This is some simp shit. Look at this. Look at this. That's some simp shit. How do you not know how to talk to women to the point that you need to pay to have a woman hold your hand? That's crazy. Number 2, he's loyal to his situationship. This girl right here, that is an idol that Toto is in love with. Absolutely in love with. Despite the fact that they aren't together and they're never going to be together, he is absolutely enamored with her, which might be bad because, you know, if he's talking to, because you bring him along for a 2-man and he's talking to the friend, there might be a chance that, you know, he can't give her the amount of attention that he really could because he's loyal to his situationship. All that being said, the big brother energy, the artistic riz, Total's a 10 out of 10 for me. Total, you go into the 2-man roster. Next up, we have Gojo. Where the fucking start with this blue eyes motherfucker? Let's start off with his cons. His pros, I should say. His pros. He has none. Because he's a terrible character who fucking sucks. And anyone who likes him is fucking delusional and doesn't understand how much this guy fucking sucks. And I'll show you guys how much he sucks with all his cons. Okay, con number 1. He's one of the 2 hottest men in JJK. Just look at those beautiful, big blue eyes, okay? Look at that magnificent hair that I know he uses the best shampoo and conditioner whenever he washes it. I just know that hair smells good. I don't want to smell it because I'm not like that, okay? But he's one of the 2 hottest men in JJK. And you guys might be asking, why does this matter? And this matters because he will take your girl, okay? He will take your girl. Now, I said before, most men cannot handle a 2-on-1 situation. Gojo can. Gojo has been jumped before in the series and still came out on top. Oh, kind of on top. We'll get to that later. But Gojo can handle that 2-on-1 situation because he's a hoe. He's a hoe. He just fucks around any old girl, okay? Just look at all these girls fiending for him just because they see one look at this majestic ass motherfucker and they just fall for him. And Gojo's the type of motherfucker who would intentionally steal your girl because he doesn't care because he's a hoe. Okay, next up, Gojo might be gay. Okay, he might be gay. Okay, we all saw the KFC breakup scene. He might be gay. He might be gay. Or bi at least. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm actually an ally myself. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I hope Gojo is gay because that would mean more women for myself. Okay, next up, Gojo fangirls are clinically insane. This has nothing to do with Gojo, but this brings him down, okay? Because the Gojo tampon incident, if you know, you know. The Gojo tampon incident is one of the craziest things I have ever seen from a fandom, okay? You Gojo fangirls are clinically insane, and your fucking boy is clinically insane too, okay? So I have to bring him down because the women that like Gojo are clinically insane, okay? Next one up. Gojo is a fraud. He is a fraud. And everything is his fault, okay? Riko's death, his fault. He couldn't beat Toji. Okay? He lost to Toji. Okay? The Shibuya incident, his fault. He's the one that got sealed. That is his fault. Okay? He lost to fucking Sukuna. He said, nah, I win. And then he proceeded to lose. He is a fraud and everything is his fault. Okay, everyone that Sukuna has killed during this current arc is his fault because he died. He died, okay? And he sucks. He fucking sucks, okay? I fucking hate Gojo. Anyone who likes Gojo is fucking lying himself because he fucking sucks, okay? Final rating, negative 1,000 out of 10. Negative 1,000 out of 10. You have been denied. You have been denied by the 2-man council, Gojo. You have been denied. Next up, we have Nanami. Okay, Nanami. Again, Nanami has, actually, unlike Gojo, he has some pros. He is an amazing mentor, unlike Gojo. Look at him and Yuji. Look at him mentoring Yuji. Look at that. Nanami is a career man. Okay, he treats being a sorcerer like your typical 9 to 5. He clocks in, gets the job done, then clocks out. And women love a career man. They love it. Love. Okay, if you bring him along as your 2-man, and the girl finds out that he's a career man, he got that suit, he got that tie, he got those glasses, they're gonna be fiending for him. And he knows how to take care of business. As I said, he is a career man. He takes care of business. You saw him. You saw what happened in the Shibuya incident. He was down 20v1, and he still took care of business. Okay? He's considerate of others. Okay? Speaking of the 20v1 scenario, when he finally got took out by Mahito, he made sure not to curse Yuji in his final moments because he is so considerate. He is a man that cares about your feelings and cares about what you're thinking about. All that being said, and he had the best death in the series. The best death in the series. Better than Gojo's death. Absolutely better than Gojo's death. All that being said, he does have some cons. Okay, unfortunately. He is one of the 2 hottest men in JJK. Him and Gojo. Okay? Which means he will take your girl. And here's the thing, unlike Gojo, he will do it on purpose. He'll do it by accident because he's just that guy. He's just that man, okay? Women love Nanami, and I can't blame them. I really can't. Con number 3. He's friends with Gojo, okay? The Gojo text. Anyone that's friends with Gojo is an enemy of mine, okay? Look at them. Look at them being all buddy-buddy. I don't want anyone who's this buddy-buddy with Gojo, okay? And just like Gojo, Nanami fangirls are clinically insane. You guys remember this scene. You guys remember how women were acting when they saw that scene. Every woman that watches JJK wanted to be that blonde ponytail bitch. And I don't blame them. Final rating, he deserves like an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10. But as I said, the Gojo text brings him down to a 6 out of 10. Despite all that, I will have to improve Nanami because he's an amazing mentor. He's a career man, and he had the best death in the series. So Nanami, you are in the 2-man roster. Next up, we have Megumi Fushiguro. Pros, potential man. Okay, we all know Megumi has a ton of potential. Has potential to rival Gojo. Has a potential to have a master domain that will go crazy. He'll hit Black Flash eventually. And we can't wait. We can't wait. We know he has potential, okay? But that's all he has, is just potential. Because his cons. He's boring. Look at this. When he was asked what his type is by Todo, he said, as long as that person has a moral compass that isn't easily swayed, I don't wish for anything else. That's so boring. Okay, now listen. I love me a girl that has some personality. But I can't figure out your personality if I don't like your body, okay? That's what gets a man to approach a woman. Her body. So you ain't thick in the right places. You ain't curvy in the right places. You ain't tall. Because I love me a tall girl with thick thighs that could kick my ass, okay? I'll say that shit with my chest. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, guys. I'm pretty sure people have clicked off this video by this point, especially got that Ryusei Gojo, but who fucking cares? Number 2, he doesn't value his own life, okay? Look at this man. Look at this man saying, I've had enough. Let me actually show you guys. Look at it. When Yuji came up to him and finally connected to him as he was trapped in Sukuna, he said, I've had enough. Please, just let me die. Just let me die. And number 3, because he doesn't value his own life, he'll summon Maguraga at the slightest inconvenience, okay? I want you to imagine something, okay? Imagine you bring Megumi to the 2-man. He's talking to the girl, and he starts stumbling over his word. He says he does this, he does this. Like, but, oh man, and then he pulls with his second treasure I summon! With his second treasure I summon! Because if he stumbles with his words, that is what he's going to do. He will summon Maharaga, okay? Final rating, 0 out of 10. I don't like Megumi. 0 out of 10. You have been denied, Megumi. Moving on to our next anime, Blue Lock. Because yes, the gay soccer anime has characters that like women. Speaking of one of the characters, we have Noel Noah. Ugh. Pros. He is a rich, successful athlete. Okay? Women like rich men. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Women like successful men. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? I actually kind of like successful women. I think a woman that is very successful in her life is hot. Okay? I like someone who can take care of themselves, who's independent. And Noel Noah, as a rich, successful athlete, is independent. Okay? Pro number 2. He's the number 1 striker. The number 1 striker. We'll get on to that later. Number 3, he's ambidextrous, which means that he knows how to use both sides of his body. I'll let you guys, I just let your mind, run through some scenarios where being ambidextrous will help out a lot, okay? All that being said, he does have some cons. Con number 1, he's old as shit, okay? Now, I'm old too. I'm 26. I think he's like in his 30s, okay? So most women that I'm interested in, if they bring along her friend, she's going to be younger. Okay, so there might be a chance that they might not be into him because he's old as shit. Okay, con number 2. He's a robot. And his nickname is Robot. He speaks in a very robotic tone. Okay, he's very robotic in the way he moves and the way he plays soccer. He's robot. He's a robot. Number 3, he has no idea what he's doing and he won't help you. Look, no clue. He has no clue what he's doing. Okay, he's a fucking terrible post striker. Anyone who thinks he's a good post striker and he's good as a coach with Bachira Munchen, he fucking sucks as a coach. Okay, y'all just gotta stop being delusional. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, and number 4, I just hate him. I hate him. Okay, I actually hate him more than I hate Gojo, which is saying something. I fucking hate this man. Final rating, 0 out of 10. Why the fuck does this say approve? The fuck? No, let's fix this shit. As I was fucking saying, this man is denied. Denied. Okay, denied. 0 out of 10. I don't know why I said approve. I messed up my presentation. Okay, I'm sorry. But he's denied. Next up, we have Marc Snuffy. My goat. My king. My glorious king. We have Marc Snuffy. And I'm bucking his face a little bit. I'm so sorry about that. Pros. Number 1 player, okay? Noel can have the number 1 striker position. I don't care. Because we all know Marc Snuffy is the number 1 player. He brings victory wherever he goes. He is known as the crown messenger because of the fact that he brings victory wherever he goes. I can bring this back up. Okay? He is a rich, successful athlete just like Noel, so he has that going for him too. And he has been shown to get women. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those women. Look at all those women. And number 5, he's been through some trauma. You guys might be wondering, why does this matter? Oh shit. You might be asking, why does that matter, okay? Now, the reason why this matters because he cares about your mental health, okay? He cares about you because he's been through some things, okay? If you're talking to a girl that isn't right for your mental, he is going to grab you by your collar and pull you out of that situation because he cares about you. Alright, he says it himself. Before you are a player, you are a person, okay? You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be able to love yourself even when you aren't viewed as this magnificent person by women. You gotta be able to love yourself even when you get rejected in life. You gotta be able to love yourself. I'm not about to cry, okay? I love him. Cons, he's old as shit. Just like Noel, he's old as shit. Okay. But that being said, final rating, 9 out of 10. He's been approved. And that's all I have for the anime characters. But I have some more miscellaneous stuff. But before we get on to those miscellaneous characters, I wanted to rank myself. And let me actually show you guys that amazing cosplay I did of the parallel, okay? That's me. I'm a decent looking man. The other thing he said, pros, none to speak of. Absolutely none to speak of. None to speak of. And I know that's not good to say about yourself, but none to speak of, and you'll see why. Cons. Does this look like someone who gets women? Now, you guys might be looking at this parallel cosplay and be thinking to yourself, oh, he looks fine as shit. I bet all the women were coming up to him when he went to this Comic-Con. And in my defense, there were some women who asked for my picture. In my defense. But let me ask you guys this question again. Does this look like someone who gets women? There's no amount of context I can provide that can explain why I'm wearing a cheerleader's outfit. There's just no amount of context I can provide, okay? Y'all gonna have to figure out yourselves. Con number 2, blind as a bat. I am inches away from my screen, and I cannot read my presentation without my glasses. I am inches away from my screen, like literal inches, and I cannot read this shit. I'm blind as a bat. If I drop my glasses during the double date, I'm gonna be like Velma in that bitch, and that's not cool. That's not alpha. A woman's gonna see that and get the ick. Okay, number 3. I am afraid of women. I truly am afraid of women. I do not know how to approach them. I do not know how to talk to them. I do not know how to talk. Every woman that I've talked to has approached me first. Okay, I don't know how to approach women. I don't know what I'm doing. They scare me. Y'all women scare me. I'll be honest. Y'all scare me. Number 4. I have been rejected by every single woman I have ever made a move on. I am not making this up. Anytime I ever do talk to women that approaches me first, you know, we talking, but then I end up getting rejected. And that is an actual text that I received from a woman. And this is a couple days ago. So this is very recent. And you know, I gotta laugh so I don't end up crying. Final rating, 0 out of 10. I'm actually worse than Gojo. I'm actually worse than Noah. I have been denied by the 2-man console. Next up, we have Jiraiya. And I fucked up this too. Pros. He's an unk. He is an uncle. And anyone who knows anything about having an uncle, y'all know that they take care of you. Okay, he is a unk. 2, great mentor. Great mentor. Naruto's best mentor. Better mentor than Kakashi ever was. 3, top 3 deaths in Naruto. Maybe number 1. Okay, emotional death. Just emotional death. Cons. Pervert. Now you guys might know that Jiraiya actually created a romance novel. But the way he went about making this romance novel wasn't the best. He spied on women in the bathroom, for one. You know, there was another myriad of things that he did to get the research for this novel. 2, he has no on-screen relationships to speak of. 3, which is already up here, he's simping over a woman that didn't like him. Okay, he was simping for Tsunade. Tsunade couldn't care about him worth she couldn't care about him worth a shit. Worth a shit. We all know this. All that being said, I have to give him a final ranking of 4 out of 10, even though he is unk for real, for real. And I'm going to, unfortunately, deny him from the 2-man council. Next up, we have Tengen. Tengen. Amazing mentor. He mentored not 1, not 2, but 3 motherfucking Demon Slayers. 2, he's the god of festivities. The god of festivities. And he's the best Hashira. The best Hashira. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to himself. Had the best fight. Had the best fight in the series. Okay, he is a man. Speaking of this fight, he was down 1 arm, down 1 leg. His heart stopped. He had to stop back his heart. And he was poisoned. And he still stood on top. He still stood on business because he's a man. Look at this boy. Look at this man. Down 1 arm, poisoned, down 1 eye, and still standing on business. Number 6, he won't steal your girls. He won't. You know why he won't? Because he has 3 wives. He doesn't need a 4th wife. He already has 3. And even if he does need a 4th wife, guess who's he going to choose as his wife? Not the girl you're talking to. He's going to choose a friend. Because he is a man. Alright, now he does have some cons. None, actually. He has none cons. I don't know why I said that. None, zil, shil, zada. If you don't like Tengen, I don't like you, okay? If you don't fuck with Tengen, I don't fuck with you, okay? Tengen has 1,000 lovers, I'm one of them. He only has 10, I'm one of them. He only has 1, I'm one of them. He has 0, that means I'm dead, okay? Final rating, affinity out of 10, okay? He's been approved. Alright, final thoughts. None of this actually matters because anime characters aren't real, and I only did this because I'm running out of ideas for my channel. Please help me. What's up, everybody? It's Animation. I hope you guys enjoyed that presentation. I know that was a little bit different than what I normally do. I have been deviating to some other projects, some other stuff. And even though it hasn't been going well for me, a lot of my past videos have flopped. I'm enjoying this. I'm actually enjoying this way more than my honest analysis videos. I'm enjoying this way more than my meme videos, my comedy videos. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. And if you guys do, please leave a like. Please share with people. My latest videos have been flopping. I really hope that this one doesn't flop. I really hope it does well. And I need y'all help to do that. All that being said, but you know, I appreciate all y'all comments. I want y'all opinions on all the stuff I do. If you guys like this type of presentation style, I will do this more in the future. Just let me know, okay? So all that being said, make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on, and make sure you leave a comment down below. All that being said, peace, see ya.